Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Leah. I upload videos weekly. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It is kind of in the lifestyle aspect of what I like to record, but today we're going to be talking about items that you should have for your puppy when you're bringing them home for the first time. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video. I will be introducing you guys to my new puppy Lola, so definitely stay tuned if you want to see her cute little face. Let's just hop right into telling you what these products are and a little bit of tips and tricks for them. The first thing you want to have for your dog when they come home is food. I recommend asking whoever you got your puppy from what kind of food they've been giving them. You don't want to change their food too quickly because it can upset their stomach, which will lead to diarrhea, throw up, and you don't want to have that on your hands. Also, you don't want your puppy to feel sick. It's never fun seeing a little puppy feel sick, so you definitely want to make sure that you know what kind of food they're on. Also, the next thing would be treats going along with food. You want to have treats for them because you want to reward them when they do something good, such as peeing in the correct place or answering to their new name. When you treat the dog, they're going to understand that if they do that action, they get rewarded. You want to make sure that you have treats that are small enough for your dog and also soft enough for them. When they're little and they're puppies, obviously their teeth aren't fully developed, so we want to make sure that they have something that they're not going to choke on. This is going to vary from what breed of dog you have because, you know, all dogs are different sizes. Next up is going to be bowls. I recommend getting 2 bowls, one for water, one for food. And you want to make sure you have these so they know that that is where they get their food from. You don't want to give them something different every time, like a different bowl. I recommend really just getting them their own bowl. Also, like the bowl that I'm showing right here, it has a placemat that's already added into the bowls. It's a silicone mat that holds the bowls so it doesn't slip around when your dog eats. You want to get them comfortable with eating from their bowl, so having it be slip proof and not moving around will help them eat easier and help them understand better. Next up, we have a collar and a leash. Recommend mainly the collar for starters. You want to get your dog comfortable in wearing a collar. In case they were to get outside, you want to make sure that they have their collar on. Also, you want to make sure they are comfortable with their collar so you could take them on walks eventually. You just want to get them acclimated to wearing it. I really don't recommend them sleeping in their collar when they are first puppies, just because you don't want them to like get it stuck in their teeth or hurt themselves or scratch all night and be uncomfortable. But I definitely recommend throughout the day make your puppy wear their collar so they get comfortable with having it around their neck. This will get them acclimated to it, and then they'll start to understand that they have to wear this, and eventually it'll be like it's not even around their neck. They won't even notice it. Going along with that, you want to get them a leash. You're not going to be able to walk them for a while, you know. You want to make sure that if you have a backyard, I recommend starting with that. Take them outside. But then after, you know, like maybe when they're like a couple weeks older, a month, once you've had them for a while, then I would try and take them out on a walk on the leash. The first time is going to be hell. They're not going to understand how to take a walk. It is going to take time. You're going to have to train them. Like I said, treat them, give them rewards. When you take them on a walk and they walk perfectly on the leash, you give them a treat. You say, good girl, good boy, so they understand that what they're doing is the right way to do it. Next up, we have toys. In specific, chew toys. You want to have something that the puppy can chew on. When you bring your puppy home, they're going to be teething. That's just the nature of it. They just got their baby teeth and they're learning how to chew, and their teeth are going to start falling out soon. So they need something to chew on to help relax their jaw and to make them feel more comfortable. This is also going to help them to feel better. When they're chewing on something, this helps their gums and their jaw, not only to clean them, but also just to make them not hurt as much. So I definitely recommend getting a chew toy. But going along with that, plush toys are great, especially because they're puppies. Squeaky toys. I recommend getting them a bunch of different toys to see what they like the best. Then you'll be able to understand your puppy's personality better and understand what they like for future toy purchases. Next up, we have a blanket and a bed. You want to get them a bed so they know that this is their spot. This is where they can sleep. This is where they can relax and feel safe. And it's also just something comfortable for them. They're used to being around their mom and their other pups in their litter, so they like the feeling of closeness in the beginning. I know my puppy does. She likes to be touching someone or something at all times, so a bed is a really great way to do that. Going along with it, a blanket is also a great thing to have. Puppies don't have their adult coat yet, so they do get cold very, very easily. So I recommend to get them some sort of blanket so they could curl up in it or have it on them to keep them warm. Next up, we have a cage or a crate. This isn't something that everybody likes for their dog, but I really highly recommend doing this if you have a new puppy. A cage or a crate can make your dog feel safe. It's their space, and since it's a smaller enclosed area, they won't have the stress and anxiety of being in a big room, especially by themselves. Also, it helps you because they can't get into all of the stuff that could be around your house that could hurt them and that they could ruin. I really recommend crate training your dog before you start letting them roam around the house by themselves, especially when they're going to be alone or at night when they go to sleep. One trick that I do for when I put my dog in the crate, you could get a crate cover or you can use a blanket. You just put it around the crate so they can only see out of the front. This is going to reduce their anxiety and stress from seeing all around the room. They can only see from one area, so this is going to give them a focus to look at and they won't get scared. Also, if your puppy is small, I recommend putting the divider in the crate so they don't have too much space to roam. This will also limit them making accidents because they won't want to take a pee or a poop in such a small area. Going on the topic of pee, I recommend getting your dog some wee-wee pads or pee-pee pads. They come in all different size packs. You can just get these and you can either put them around your house, or I recommend using one pee-pee pad in one area. If you're trying to train your dog to go pee outside, I recommend putting them on the pee-pee pad in the house first. If they understand that there is one area to pee, they will go pee in that area. If they have an accident on the floor, immediately move them to that pee-pee pad so they understand, okay, this is where I have to pee. Also, I recommend after the puppy takes a drink of water, take them to the pee-pee pad. After they eat, pee-pee pad. After they play, pee-pee pad. When they wake up, pee-pee pad. When you have a puppy, they pee, and pee especially, over everything. You want to make, their bladders are so tiny, so you want to make sure that after they do any type of activity, they need to go to their pee-pee pad. This way they will understand that this is where we do our accidents. Same thing with poop. You want to move them to their pee-pee pad for that as well, especially after they eat their meals. Their body's metabolism is very quick as a puppy, so they're going to be able to get that poop out almost immediately. Next up, I have a sweater or some clothes of some sort. This is especially a necessity if you live in a colder climate or somewhere where the season is cold right now. You want to make sure that they have something that when they go outside, they're not going to get cold. When I put Lola outside, she shivers, so I like to put a little sweater on her so she can feel more comfortable when she goes outside. It's going to keep her warm, and it also makes them feel safe, like they have something around them. They might not like it at first, but trust me, if you start them wearing a sweater at a young age, they will get much more acclimated to it once they are an adult dog. Next up, we have a brush. This is particularly important for my hypoallergenic dogs. I have a Maltese, so she has very long fur. Her hair can get matted very quickly, so you want to get them used to brushing them at a young age so that they know that the brush isn't bad. A lot of times if you don't brush them right from the jump, every time you go to brush them after that, they will bite the brush, bite you, growl at you. They don't like foreign objects. So if you get them used to the object, they will be much more inclined to allow you to do something with it. Next up, I have shampoo. Your puppy is probably going to get dirty very, very easily, especially if they're going outside. They've never been around grass or mud before. They want to explore, they want to play. So your dog is probably going to get dirty very fast. Or also, if they have an accident, they could throw up on themselves, poop on themselves, pee on themselves. You want to make sure you have shampoo so you can clean them up so they're the most comfortable and clean that they can be. And you also want to make them feel good. You want them to smell good. You know, you don't want to have a stinky puppy. So definitely recommend shampoo. If you don't want to get shampoo, you can also get puppy wipes or just like dog wipes in general to like wipe their paws up for them, just to get some of the dirt and grime off of them. Next up, we have Flea and Tick medicine. This is definitely important if you live in a wooded area or an area with a lot of grass. I live in an area where there's a lot of woods around and they can get ticks very, very easily. I wouldn't recommend getting them this medication until you talk to their vet first. You want to ask your vet for their recommendations, whether they should get a flea and tick collar or flea and tick medication that you actually put on their back. You also want to make sure that they're the appropriate age for it. It depends on your dog. Usually 8 weeks is okay, but this is why I recommend asking your vet. You don't want your dog to have an allergic reaction or to react to it bad. You want to make sure that they're doing okay. That is everything I have right now for you guys. There's obviously more products that you can get for your dog, but in the beginning when you're first bringing him home, these are the necessities I feel that they should have to make them feel comfortable and to get them acclimated to your home and you as their owner or their companion, you know? You want to make them feel good and you want to make them feel comfortable. And this is Lola. She is 8 weeks old. She is a Maltese puppy, which is a Maltese and Bichon Frise mix. She is so cute. She's so tiny. She's only like 2 pounds. She has this gorgeous white fur with beige and brown and gray. Usually these mixes are all white, but she was the only one in her litter that had different colors. So this is why we got her. We thought she was different and just so adorable. She's the sweetest thing. She loves cuddles, she loves kisses, she loves treats, and she loves her toys. She's such a good girl and she's learning so fast. She's actually been going to the bathroom outside already, which is super nice and convenient, not only for her, but for us as owners as well. And she's been super happy so far. She's been so good, sleeping through the night, and we just love her so much. She's so great and we're so happy to have her. We want to thank you guys so much for watching our video. If you guys have any questions about Lola or having a new pup, please leave them down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. Come on, you have to thumbs up this cute little face. Thank you guys once again. I'm Leah and this is Lola, and we thank you for watching our video.